Hey, Shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh, Shem Yashai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishop elders at Great Millstone who were well, and salutes unto the archim who continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. And pretty much, this is based off of a dream I had early hours this morning, right? And pretty much, I only got a couple of scriptures, but let me just explain it real quick and then I'll hit the precepts and be out of your way. But it's based upon the world hating Yahweh Shai and therefore hating his men upon the earth, the hopeful elect, and indeed the hour of persecution is at the door. Now in this dream, it was particular family members, and I've had similar dreams before, of my own, and other brothers have had similar dreams, but this one was all the more vivid and real for me. And in the dream, it was a lot of family members, namely cousins and friends of cousins, and even friends of my own growing up. I was in a house, and basically all these people that I know, cousins, friends, even some friends that were friends with my cousins back in the day and everything, it's like they were all in this house, and they had all come together to accuse me of something that I didn't do, and they weren't saying it was a recent crime. They were saying that it was something that I did years ago, and now they're all coming together to try and set me up to the police. And funny enough, it was an allegation in the dream. It was an allegation that when I was and I said this ain't real. This didn't happen to me at all in real life. But in the dream, the allegation was that they were saying against me is that when I was around 14, I used to I'll say it in code, man. Play with toddlers, man. Little female toddlers, and you know exactly what that is. And in this dream, all these people that I knew, my cousins and my friends and all of that, they it's like they were all in this room, and then I walked into the room, and they were like, "Yeah, you did it," and yeah, and I was like, "No, you know me, man. You know me. I didn't do that. We used to do this. We used to go here. How could I? Where did I find the time to do that? That's not my character." But in the dream, when I was trying to speak and justify myself, it's like I couldn't speak properly. Like my voice wasn't coming out loud as it usually does, and my mouth wasn't forming the words to speak properly. So I was speaking, but it was very muffled, and my heart was racing. I started shaking. I was like, no, you guys know me. How the hell would I do that? And then I realized, hold on a second, the reason I can't speak properly is because I'm saying the wrong thing. I'm saying the wrong thing. All right, what I should be doing and not trying to justify my innocence of what I didn't do, but rather I should be glorifying the Father and the Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So anyways, in this dream, I started to call upon the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So then, one by one, they were going around in the room, and yeah, we saw you do this, and that time you did this, and it's like 10 years ago. I'm like, what? But to every allegation, to every accusation they gave to me, all I said was, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they were confused by that response because they were like, what does that mean? What kind of answer is that? Anyways, they got fed up with me responding, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So they said, all right, cool, let's go to the police station. And we went to the police station. It's like I cooperated with them. And we got to the police station, and they all started giving their accounts, man, and the police said to me, they said my government name, and then they said, "Sir, based on the allegations, we can't let you go. This is not to say you're guilty, but we're going to detain you until we can get a trial going." And if in the case you're found not guilty, then you'll be able to go. But due to the nature of the accusations, you're potentially a liability, and then that was it, man. So then I got arrested and they put me in the cell, and I remember I was in the cell for like some hours and I was praying. I was like, man, like, what, man, like, what? But I was, like, man, I was praying. In a couple of hours, like, a officer came and opened up the cell and said, are you so and so? He said my Hebrew name. I said, what? When I got arrested, they addressed me with my government name. So I was like, yes, that's me, And he goes, right. So then all of the police officers, from like being neutral to like, well, we can't prove this man's guilty of what these people are accusing him of, to automatically they were just, their faces dropped, they were frowning, they started roughing me up, and then they put me in another cell. But this cell was like more higher protection for more violent criminals, if you will. So I realized they did a background check on me, and they had my notes, and they saw that I was a part of the truth, and they put me in like a higher security level cell. So then I was like, yeah, it's started, and like I was in this higher security cell, and it's like behind me, I heard like someone whisper, it was in my right ear, but my back's on the wall, so I'm thinking, nah, I must be hallucinating. How can I be in this room alone and someone's behind me when my back's on the wall, But it's like every time I heard a whisper of a voice, it was a man's voice, but he was whispering. It's like I felt a cool breeze pass over my right shoulder, and he was saying my name, At first he said my government name, which, some brothers don't like putting it out there, but hey, the most important people on the left-hand side know our government names anyway, so, viewers don't matter if they know your government name. Not saying put it out there, but in the grand scheme of things, it don't matter, because the elites already know our government names, our addresses, and all of that stuff. I'm one of them brothers. I don't mind, whatever, man, okay, I'll just put it this way. I have the same name as the leader of the Boys in Purple. That's my government name, So then the voice said that, and I was like, huh? Nah. Then the voice said my Hebrew name. He goes, Yerame Shema. So then I'm thinking, like, how can there be? Then I realized it's an angel, And he was like, I need you to stand up. I'm like, where are you? He said, don't worry where I am. I just need you to stand up. So the angel was there, but he was invisible. I couldn't really see him. He's like, I need you to stand up and walk to the door. And it was a very commanding yet soft voice. You could say that's like contradictory. How can you be commanding and soft? But it is what it is. The voice was very commanding yet like very cool, very softly spoken. I need you to stand up. Yerame Shema. So I stood up in the cell, and he said, walk to the door, And for whatever reason, man, like I was kind of scoffing in my head, like, come on, man. I'm hearing a voice, and the voice is telling me to walk to the door, like this shit ain't gonna open up. What the hell? But anyways, I disregarded that thought out of my head, and I said, all right, cool. I shrugged my shoulders, said, all right, cool. So I got up, and I walked towards the door, and then the door opened, like very slowly, but it opened. He's like, go through. So I went through the door, and now I'm in the main corridor, and like all the lights are just off in the main corridor in this police station, right? And then he's like, follow me. So I said, how the hell can I follow you if I can't see you? But then he's like, he said to me, you felt that breeze over your shoulder in the cell when I was speaking, right? And I was like, yeah. So he's like, so you can feel me, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, follow me. And then I felt a breeze go past me and like walk in front of me. So I was like, damn, yeah, this angel, he's real, man. So then I started following the angel, and doors were just opening until we got to the gates, like the outside gates of the police station. And as the gate was about to open, like a police car was coming in. So he was like, wait here. So then the gates opened, like then the sensory gates. And the police car drove into the compound of the police station. And then the gate shut behind him. But then the angel opened it again and was like, all right, cool, come. Now, we could have gone through when the gate opened the first time when the police car came into the compound. But the angel let it shut. So then when the gate opened, the police officers were looking back like, why is the gate opening? We already came in. But I perceived in the vision, they couldn't see us. So then he was like, yeah, follow me. And he started running. So then I started running behind him. Even though I couldn't see it, I could just feel this breeze running ahead of me. I was like, yeah, this is the angel going in this direction. And we was going fast, man. We was going fast. Like, I used to do athletics when I was in primary school and even in secondary school, but I was quite a fast child, man, you know. So I know about running fast, but that this was like insanely like horsepower level running, man. And again, more scriptures came to mind. Then I got to a safe spot and the angel was like, hey, you got it from here. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, where am I meant to go? You know? And then he just said, follow me, follow me. And then I felt another breeze, like, but this one was a violent breeze, go past my shoulders. And then the angel was gone, you know? And that reminded me of the scriptures, man, that the sheep follow the lamb whithersoever he goeth, man, you know? And by him saying, follow me, you know, he's a part of the Alahayim, the angels, the Holy Spirit, which is what we're led by, you know. So when we hear those voices, man, that voice, you know, that's the angels coming to us, man, you know. So pretty much I got delivered out of that, okay, you know. And hey, man, it was real vivid, man, you know. Now what I want to do is if I can get this precept. This is the book of Matthew 28 and 20, and it says, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you, and lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. So, you know, up until the very end of this world, the Lord is going to be with us through his Holy Spirit, man. You know, and we know that things are about to pop off out here, man. Okay. But we believe the Lord is with us because we've been warned of these things. But we've prayed, and Lord willing, the Holy Spirit stays with us, man. This is Matthew 24 and 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. So some brothers are going to get delivered up and escape, you know. Some brothers are going to even get put to death, you know. And he shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake, you know. And you know, the scriptures speak about a prophet not having honor in his own country, you know, his own hometown, meaning the people closest to you are the ones that's gonna hate the hardest, man. And all the people that was bringing false allegations against me, it was like I said, it was cousins, and friends of cousins that I grew up with, you know. And it was like, damn. You know, and at the start, as I said, I was trying to justify myself to them, like, you know, I wouldn't do that, you know, in the flesh, as it were. But I couldn't speak properly. I couldn't get the words out. You know, like when you're in a dream and you're trying to run away and you can't, your legs, your coordination, your legs feel weak, like jelly, you can't run. It's like that, but with speech, you know. And then I realized, yeah, because I'm trying to say the wrong thing. You know, all I got to do is testify of the Lord, man, proclaim his name. You know, that's why I kept saying, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, they did the same thing to the Lord. They brought false accusations against him, but he kept it spiritual to glorify his Father, man. So that was a reminder to me, man, in that time of persecution, man, you know, hey, speak to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. There's many more precepts I could go to, but I don't want to make this too long, man. So with that, I'm out, man. Shalom.